First, a mea culpa. A mea culpa to my WordPress followers because I haven't been posting as much lately as I'm trying to get my hypertension under control. I apologize for that, but this is taking a lot of my mindful time. I realize if my body and my mind aren't in sync together, it doesn't pay. I cannot persevere like I did when I was young. I gotta be in control of what I'm doing. So you'll forgive me, I hope, and you'll continue reading whatever is there and watching my videos. And I thank you very much for your support, everyone's support, while I'm going through this period. I know I'll come out of it. I know that one way or another, I'm going to get my hypertension under control with as little drugs as I can. So far, I'm on 2. That's it. So if I can do it, you can do it, because I know heart disease is one of the #1 killers in America. I don't have heart disease, thank God. I just have hypertension brought about by a perfect storm of events. So be careful, take your medication, do what the doctor orders, and eat healthy. And that's what I gotta say about hypertension so far. It's taught me a humbling lesson. I choose my events carefully. And one of the things I've been choosing is getting up in the morning, and I'm not immediately going to my iPhone, reading all the day's incoming mail, and then reporting on it. I find it aggravating on a day-to-day basis. But what I don't find aggravating on the resources that I've been getting and that I can share with you. I get inside climate news that tells you about jobs that are all over the United States, union jobs, high-paying jobs for green energy. I get inside the climate beat, also about jobs available for infrastructure, for solar energy. I get newspapers. I get items that are earmarked for me. The Bloomberg News comes out. I get the Financial Times. I get the Guardian, the New York Times, and Haaretz, because as you know, I'm very much pro-Israel, pro-Israeli people, and I am happy to say that they're trying to get rid of tribalism in their country by going with Gadi Eisenkot. And the Democratic Party in Israel is opening up its tent to people who are more religious, less religious, Arab parties. Everyone is joining so that when they go against Netanyahu, it's not tribal. It is a pro-Israeli, pro-people movement. And that's what I think we need here. We know what Trump is capable of. We know that he likes war, and in this war with Iran, he's not backing down so fast. We know he likes the tech bros and the billionaires and already has at least $400 million in his PACs to help like-minded Republicans. Don't vote for them. Don't vote reflexively this midterm, because we really need to stop Trump's agenda. We got to stop it by voting in people who support us. And the month of August is your chance to meet with all your representatives and senators and tell them what it is you want. And if they go immediately and reflexively write another reconciliation bill with parts of it dedicated to the SAVE Act, they're no good, and we don't want them in the House or the Senate. It's not good for your state, and it's not good for the American people. Trump doesn't care what his war cost. Trump doesn't care that people are on Medicaid and now are off Medicaid, and that kids can't get SNAP and the food pantries are overloaded. He doesn't care. We can work our way out of inflation, and we can work our way out of most economic problems by supplying work to the American people. And that's what we want to do, supply work. We're not into the Chicago School of Economics. Greenspan did a mea culpa on that, and so did Milton Friedman. None of them want that. We want regulation of business, we want antitrust, and we want financial regulations where they have a fiduciary responsibility to all of us. I don't want to own AI stock. What I do want is a Manhattan Project that gives us fusion technology, because fusion technology uses spent uranium and plutonium rods and creates water. So we wouldn't even have a storage problem, and we could start developing quantum physics, quantum mechanics, which will give us a new revolution. It's time. It's time for change. After 2 years of Trump, I don't think we want to go the distance with having him and his tantrums and his hatreds rule our country. If we're God-fearing people, we want peace. We want peace with our neighbors. And that's why I look at publications like the Nash Villager. They're good papers. They tell you what's happening in their state, and they tell you also how their communities are behaving with each other, and they're noting their discriminatory practices, and they're looking at their data centers, and they're looking at pollution. And that's what we all have to be doing. Thinking, not reflexively going to the polls in November and pressing the lever for your tribe. You gotta think, and August is the time to act. Not gonna stop Trump unless you vote those Republicans who walk in lockstep with him out of office. And the same goes for secretaries of state, Supreme Court justices, any arm or branch of the American democracy that we know could fall if they are only walking in lockstep with Trump. We can do better. And in the next 2 years, if Trump's not in power, don't worry. We can overturn whatever he's done by taxing those who should be paying taxes on their total assets and haven't, and by putting in regulation and antitrust. We have the power. We should be using it.